concept of privacy and living, everything in technology. Usually most of it is here somehow in back, which doesn't get so much back. Bring a little bit humor into how you cannot plan people's life too far. Face muscles, mimics. It can push the skin. I hope this is not too like the things that people don't look beyond. Became abundant. Thank you for tuning in. In this video, I'm going to comb the hair, untangle them, and clean it off from dandruff that's settled. During the period of having the braids. Actually, the other day, I just realized, or I saw, something planned on the year 2023, and it really hit me. Because I feel like 2020, the world has really not been what we used to. It's already 30 years, going to the 30 years. So it's basically the new normal, that the world is not normal. Actually, it is normal because this world, we are usually afraid of some outcomes, but the truth is, humans can endure a lot. We are like unbeatable in a sense. And most of the time we fear things that already happened to us. Even when we were kids, so if we could handle it as kids, the flow of the world and of life, it does not hold to any ideology. It is just cycling. It's a cyclical routine of change. I was saying that what now is like the most, strict regimes, you could say, can become the most liberal, right? Because it was so oppressive long time. Investors, for example, are totally eyeing Africa because if they chip in now and it becomes rich, then they've entered the market early. And this is really like the things that people don't look beyond. They believe what they want to believe to comfort themselves rather than seeing the world for what it is. And we could even talk of empires. Every empire that tried to gain control and got control over the world, its conquest was its downfall because nobody can keep the world under control. You can conquer it, but to keep it under control is very, very exhausting, expensive, and dividing. recent history, the more you try to control, the less control you actually get. Because it takes more and more power, which again takes more and more stuff to control. So the more you're trying to control, the more you need to control. And it's a two-way. It's like quenching water. The faster you try to grip it, the faster it slips your fingers. If only the leaders would understand this. That there's look at for example, the ideology of become carbon or dioxide neutral, CO2 neutral. You know, if we got there by our own consciousness, by people seeing the impact and so on, the companies competing, then it would be a natural way in a sense. But because it's being preached and basically forced on people, it gets resentment. It's a natural way. What did they expect? Like, if they wanted people to transform, they should have let them be. At least that's what I think, because all this planning really doesn't work. It's against everything I've learned about this world. And we could go back to the Soviet era. I mean, these folks tried to plan everything, and that really didn't work out. I heard recently one ex-president of America saying that this guy in Soviet Union, he tries to get a car, right? And he fills all these documents and papers, and he asks for approval and gets 10 stamps and so on, and then he finally raises the money, pays, and then he asks the dealer, so when should I come? And he said, on Tuesday in 10 years. And the guy's like, morning or evening? And I say, what does it matter? He said, because in the morning I have the plumber. So let's just bring a little bit of humor into how you cannot plan people's life too far, in too large scale. In a sense, we are cosmic chaos. And people really love to bring order to chaos for some reason. It's a very silly position. I was just telling Sheila the other day how funny that when I was a kid, you had telephone number literally to everyone. You would just open Yellow Pages, look at the dude you wanna call, and you could totally prank them. Like, that was a different era. The whole concept of privacy and living and everything and technology and availability of things was so different that even trying to understand it while I'm the one who experienced it, it's so distant to me. So that's how far from touch anybody who tries to control by predicting future is really just out of the order of the universe, really. That's where I believe the don't worry about tomorrow comes from. Like, tomorrow will worry about itself, don't worry. Because you cannot prepare yourself for all possible outcomes of future. You can only deal with the one that comes. And then you can say, yeah, if I did this, then I would be in better position, but how would you don't see it coming, so how could you know? But that really comes from the place of we wanting to control it, but it's you should just accept we are totally out of control, and everything is out of control, and we are vulnerable. There's not much dry skin as the dandruff in the hair. When I scratch, there's not really much peeling off. Some places, but I don't want to scratch it unnecessarily. I mean, when she washes her hair, it will fall on its own as she's scrubbing through it, but I don't want to hurt her scrubbing too deep just to get something, because there's so much in the hair anyway. Sometimes our skin is very sensitive. There used to be a time when I would scratch and it just, got scratched, let's say, too deep. So I think it's reasonably scratched. Usually most of it is here, somehow in back. She doesn't get so much back. Like, I don't know what is it, if it's like getting some kind of different circumstances, but really the back is completely compared to here in front. Probably, maybe because of when she's like doing face muscles, mimics, it can push the skin kind of, so maybe that's why it's like tearing mostly here. Might be my assumption. Because it really ends like here. Wow. this world makes full out of common sense. Totally. So I knew that the change is the only constant. So when I saw the world not really changing much, I know it's about to change. And that's completely like a political view, you know. I don't really need to watch news for that. What was once poor became rich, and what was rich became abundant. Like, for example, New York was a city for poor immigrants. Today it's a billionaires hub to invest money. Detroit was industrial superpower in a sense, and today there's very high unemployment, and that's a very short period of time. I'm not quite sure about this one, but LA had kind of nothing to offer. So what it offered was small bureaucracy, low taxes, and few regulations. Look at it today. People run away instead of coming in. And I could continue, you know. The world has